Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to get started on the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Brave's Lion Senki form. This is his base form from the show Kamen Rider Saber, airing now. So hopefully by the time you're watching this, you either caught up or you're going to give it a try. It's one of those slow burns, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it now. Pacing is finally evened out. But yeah, anyway, let's jump to the fact that this is our secondary rider from the show, and he's looking good. Like, I liked Saber a lot, especially for a $35 figure. And this guy's a little bit more expensive, comes with a little extra. But I don't know if it's one of those things where they're going to continue doing primary riders as introductory prices, and everybody else is going to be more. And in my opinion, I feel like even though Lion Senki is really dope, he should have also been introductory price, even with the little bit of extras, because I just really don't think that he came with enough extras to warrant the extra, what, $18. But yeah, I think if you're gonna do like main riders, secondary riders get a lot of love too, and they deserve introductory prices too. But enough about that hot take opinion of mine. Let's jump into actually looking at Lion Senki. And I gotta honestly say, I really like how this guy came out. It's just really, really nice. The blues are really nice. The light blue here at the bottom also really speaks to me. I really do enjoy it. I'm going to try to get a little closer in that later. The soft plastic on it really does help, because even if you warp it out or you hold it in a certain way, you can just heat it up and just put it right back. So even just holding this back in spot just for a little bit, it'll warp right back. So I don't have any issues with that. These are all actually pretty nicely. And the visor, oh, the visor is so nice. This is clean. So I think the only drawback that I'm getting from this so far is going to be the fact that he has weaker ankles, which kind of suck because they don't have the range that I would like for him as a swordsman. And the simple fact that his chest mane, the lion emblem, is going to get in the way of some head articulation, but I don't think that's something that's permanently going to be an issue, as one SHF neck peg upgrade will fix that. So yeah. By the way, quick disclaimer: the Wonder Rod book did not come with its sticker. That is done by SHF Upgrade. We'll get into that. I'll put the link in the description. If I do forget, I'm sure someone will remind me. I will edit it. So yeah, if we're talking about our looks and our articulation on this guy, let's start with the head and work our way down. The blade on top of the head is actually really nice. The curvature, and I do love asymmetrical designs. I loved it on Saber, and I kind of like it on Senki because his book is supposed to be in the middle. Therefore, his emblem and stuff is in the middle, so you mix and match on each side. But I really like the way this guy looks. So our head can look up with no problem. It can look down. Even with the way the chest plate is, he can actually look down as well. Because we don't have anything to worry about the shoulder design, he can actually hit a T-pose on both sides. Unlike Saber, who could not do it, Lion Senki does not have that issue at all. We can actually rotate our arm all the way around too. Our shoulder pads actually attached to our arms, my favorite kind, and we do have bicep swivel on both arms with no issue. He also has an excellent double joint. You can see I can turn that in with no problem, rotating it down as well too. I think the other thing that kind of bugged me is that they gave removable plate parts to the hands, but they don't give you extra ones across the hands, so you actually have to switch those two. I believe that, in my opinion, they're really doing that to appease customizers, but I think across the board, even if you could take them off, they should have added them on. Again, SHF Upgrade has done one for Saber. I'm hoping they will do one for Lion Senki, but we'll see. As far as our waist articulation goes, we can tilt really, really well to side, so that's something that's going to be really good as a swordsman. Even going backwards and rotating back, we get a nice bit of range. Going forward is going to be your only downside. You just won't get really good range there unless you tilt to the side, because your belt is going to get in the way. But like I said, I think that doing some sword battle stuff is really going to make this guy shine really well. You do get the drop down method. It was really tight and it caused me to have some slight pate damage, so just got to be careful. I'm going to hold it by the waist, do a little bit of drop down method. You see that gap is going to be created there. Let me get some light in there so I can show you guys. So let me see if I can cut on one of my lights very quickly. And as you can see, the gap is kind of created there. So that way we can lift our leg up, so that way we can cause no paint rub. We are double jointed. We do have thigh swivel. Oh, yeah, thigh swivel. I don't know why I just forgot the words. So yeah, we do have thigh swivel. We can rotate. And like I've said before, it's just really weak ankles. It just sucks that normally we get really good ankles. And I just think that it's just a tad bit too high. I might dremel it down a little bit, but we do get a forwards and backwards, as well as toe pivot. Mine's is actually very tight and will not shift up. Oh, actually it was shifted up. Just couldn't tell. I almost broke it with my brute strength. But yeah, so we can actually get some decent articulation out of the legs. It's just our ankle pivot is going to be slightly disappointing in that manner. But in this case, you can actually get him to look pretty good. It just posed up real quick like this. See if it can balance. And yeah, it can. So having him balance like that actually does help. I know it may not seem that way, but with a sword, it'll work itself out. The belt can move itself by wiggling left or right to help you out when you're trying to get certain poses. So you don't have to hurt yourself or hurt your toy. Because if we had a sword right now, which I'll get to in a second, as you can see here, it would look really, really good right now. Our Wonder Ride book is also removable. Let me see if I can get a nice zoom in on this bad boy. Yeah, there we go. So this one's kind of crazy because I added the stickers in. There we go. I've even added it on the backside. Shout out to SHF Upgrade for doing these. It's one of those things they don't have to do, but it's one of those things I really do love that they have done it. So yeah, let's put this back over here. It's actually really neat. I don't want to cut too many lights on. Wake up the cats. But yeah, this piece came out phenomenal. But it does, like I said, has its down points. Like you're going to worry about the waist articulation. You really wish they gave you more spare hand parts. It's just things like that that we kind of gloss over in ways that some of us will enjoy, and other ones are going to be harsh critics about it. Finding that middle ground is definitely going to be for me, but it may not be for everyone. One thing I do want to get into is going to be the accessories. So I'm going to take a quick break and then we'll get to it. Now we're going to jump into the accessories that Lion Senki comes with. First thing I want to touch upon is that you will get your tiny blade for fitting it inside of the belt. This is going to be a tiny plate version, which is pretty crazy, you know what I mean? Because normally you wish Saberite came with it, which is really dope. But if you buy Lion Senki, you will automatically get this one for him. So you will get one for Saber. That's going to fit right in his belt. So you can go Rekka Bato. It actually looks really good in there too. Damn, they knew what they were getting. Like even if you wanted just to have a really nice Saber, to do that, to finish him and make him look good, you're definitely going to need to buy Lion Senki. And as you can see here, they fit in the belt really well. They look really good in the belt too. And with the SHF upgrade stickers, they actually come out really well. They actually slide in really tightly, fit all the way through. As you can see, I had to hold it to get it out. Next up, we're going to go over his actual sword. His holy blade. I really like the way the blue looks crystallized and iced in light. Looks really, really good. Love this handle. So now that we've covered the blade, look that over. Next accessory is going to be our hands. We don't get too many of them, but we get a nice bet. You will get your... Actually, let me remove blades so you guys can see what I got going on. Trying to perfect this this new lens thing. So here we have our open action palms. As you can see, there are tabs there. They're going to allow us to pretty much add our little plates on from our fists. Like I said, I wish all the hands that came with it, but we don't. We get his signature 2 fingers for either pointing or for his fighting style, if you want. Then you're going to obviously get the open blade hands. These are going to hold your blades, your holy blades. Oop, I almost dropped all the way off the table. So you get 2 of each. And one thing I want to talk about is, for some reason, after a few playthroughs, my Saber actually couldn't hold his blade very well. But I've been playing around a lot with blades, and he actually holds his a lot better without any issues. So I don't know if it's mind warping, gonna check my extra, but I do want to add that on. Hopefully, it's just mine and not anyone else's. But I wanted to add that on definitely in case anybody's having those issues. Now, I'm going to take a quick break, and now we're going to jump into the size comparisons. So let's get to it. All right, guys, last but not least, we're going to jump into size comparisons. Back it on up just a little bit, even that out. First things first, let's obviously compare him to Saber. Let's get our size comparisons on. And I like that their designs, even though they are similar in the show, they translate very differently here as toys. And I really like that. It shows that they truly are different. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes you get stuff and it's similar, but nah, they actually look and feel different, and I like that a lot. Next up, we're going to put him next to some other Kamen Riders. Here is Fuwa from 01. And as you can see here, these guys are actually bigger too as SHF. And it's crazy because I didn't think that they would actually start getting bigger. They actually are. So maybe that's what cost is going into, actually making these guys slightly bigger, which turns out to be pretty crazy. I didn't see that or pay attention to it. I know 01 himself was small, and I thought Vulcan was a little bigger. But seeing Senki and Vulcan next to each other kind of raises that question for me. Maybe they are actually making them slightly bigger. Maybe it's 2% bigger. Here we are with a Marvel Legends Hobgoblin with a custom cape by CJ. So here we are. Oh yeah, and he actually looks really good with a Marvel Legend. Like really, really good. Not too small either. So this might be the start of bigger SHF, guys. I mean, we'll never know. Or maybe we will. Knowing is half the battle. Here we are with an SHF Kamen Rider Kuga. That is a renewal. And as you can see, Senki is actually a little bit bigger. Yeah. So, again, we might be getting bigger SHF now. I'm totally fine with that. I really am. Next up, here is a custom Lightning Collection Death Ryuger. Or, I forgot what they call him here in the US. But yeah, let me just turn these lights down. Again, the shifting of the lights, I have to do that manually. So hopefully, oh, that's too dark. So let's leave that alone. Next up, we have a Mezco Cosplay me. Now, as you can see, Lion Senki doesn't look too bad with any of these guys, which is actually really, really exciting for me. It really is. Last but not least, we're going to do a G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. And then we're also going to do an Articulated Icons Ninja to show these guys off. Oh, you know what? Who I forgot? Here is a Mythic Legions, who are normally bigger. And these guys actually fit in too with the whole swordsman thing. So it actually works out pretty well. So even if I move him over, move you a little over, move you here, you can actually see and enjoy just how much bigger a 1.0 is. And I think that actually really works with the level of monster that we've been seeing in Saber. This is actually pretty exciting. I can't wait to get some pictures done, see how cool they come out. Because I actually did this video before I did the photos. I just jumped straight into it when I had a little bit of free time. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying. Really like trying out this new format. I really want to try to perfect it. So thank you for watching it through or just picking your favorite parts and helping you out. Whatever one works for you. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and please be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.